let's dive in. Today we're tackling, what is it, almost 100 years old, Think and Grow Rich, a classic by Napoleon Hill.
That's right. Published back in 1937, this book's been a guidepost for folks aiming for, well, success for generations, really.
Yeah, and you know what's fascinating? It still resonates today. Hill, he interviewed these titans of industry back then, people like Henry Ford, right? It's like the principles they talked about, they haven't aged a bit.
It's pretty remarkable. You're talking about mindset and how that can really shape not just your finances, but any achievement, really, in life.
Mindset, that's the core of it all. Hill's big idea, the whole foundation of the book, is that thoughts, they're not just, fleeting things in your head. They're powerful. He says they're things.
He does. He argues that thoughts have actual energy, power. They can shape your world.
It sounds, I don't know, almost a little out there at first, but then you read the examples he gives.
Oh, yeah. Some of those stories are pretty convincing. Like, remember the one about the guy who was desperate for, like, $25,000?
Yeah.
He visualizes it, like, really vividly. The money coming to him, a burning desire, all that. And what do you know? Within days, a business opportunity pops up, leads him straight to that exact amount. It's like he willed it into being.
Right. Almost like he attracted it with the sheer force of his thoughts.
Yeah.
So that's what gets me. If our thoughts are really that potent, I mean, how do we, the listeners out there, how do we tap into that? How do we make sure we're thinking the right thoughts, the ones that lead to what we want?
That's where Hill gets really practical. He gives us his, well, they're famous now, his 6 steps to riches.
6 steps, right. A whole roadmap.
Starting with desire. Got to have that burning desire. Then faith, auto-suggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, and finally, decision.
Whoa. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Each one builds on the last, right? Let's pick a couple to really dig into. Auto-suggestion, that one always jumps out at me. Sounds a bit mystical,
It does, doesn't it? But it's actually very practical. It's all about talking to yourself, but like on purpose. You're consciously influencing your subconscious. Hill was convinced that if you keep affirming your desires, write them down, visualize, you basically reprogram your mind.
So it's not just like wishing on a star. It's more active.
Way more active. You're feeding your mind those positive, goal-oriented messages. It's like those positive affirmations you hear so much about these days.
Oh, totally. So in a way, Hill was kind of ahead of his time with all that, wasn't he?
Absolutely. He really understood how powerful positive self-talk can be. And he gives specific techniques. Write down your goals and read them aloud every single day. Picture yourself achieving them. Surround yourself with pictures or objects that, represent those goals.
Makes sense. Okay, what about imagination? Hill puts a lot of emphasis on that, on visualization.
Oh, for sure. He believes that if you can't see yourself achieving something in your mind, like really feel it, experience it, it's going to be way harder to make it happen out in the real world.
So like if I want to, I don't know, get a promotion, write a book, whatever, I need to really picture that happening. Like a mental rehearsal.
Exactly. It primes your mind. It prepares you, in a way, for the actions you need to take to get there.
Okay, now I have to bring up this story from the book. It really got me thinking. It's the one about the gold prospector. The one who gives up digging just 3 feet from striking gold.
Oh, man, talk about heartbreaking. What a lesson, though.
Right. Like, talk about persistence. Hill hammers that point home.
He does. And it's a great reminder that we're all going to hit setbacks on the way to success. That's just life. But it's not the setback itself that matters. It's how you react to it.
So it's not about avoiding challenges. It's about developing that grit, that ability to push through, even when you feel like giving up.
Absolutely. Just imagine that prospector digging just a little bit further and bam, he's rich. It makes you think about your own life, those times you hit a wall, what got you through. That burning desire, belief in yourself, maybe some amazing people in your corner.
Think and Grow Rich, it really is more than just a financial guide. It's about this incredible power we all have within us, our minds, and aligning our thoughts with what we want. Self-belief, clear goals, and like you said, that persistence.
It is. And don't forget one of Hill's other big ideas, the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. He calls it the mastermind principle. It's all about connecting with folks who are on the same wavelength, supportive, who can help you amplify your success.
So not just about going it alone. Collaboration, mentorship, learning from each other, that's all part of it.
Absolutely. And as you think about everything we've talked about today, ask yourself, who are those people in your life? Who supports your dreams? Who inspires you? Who can you learn from, collaborate with to reach your goals?
So much to think about. Always great to revisit a classic like Think and Grow Rich.
Never gets old. Timeless wisdom right there.
All right, that's a wrap for today's deep dive. Until next time.
Keep thinking big.